That's it, people. Trump is cracking under the fucking seam. So one of the 4 people that was in the room with Donald Trump and Putin decided to leak what happened in that room. He ended up begging and pleading for Putin to stop his little war and let him take all the credit for it so that people would forget about the Epstein list, and Putin said no. He walked into that meeting so happy, but you could see him cracking when he walked back out. And apparently Putin leaned over and told Trump that he has a copy of the Epstein list, so he better just do what he says. Even his own fucking official people are shaking in their boots right now. And with all that in the wind, Gavin Newsom is not letting him win this midterm gerrymander bullshit, and he is putting his foot down and playing by Trump's rules. Trump has become nothing more than a little playground for everybody to fucking stomp on, and I love every second of it. And he deserves every fucking bit of this because the motherfucker destroyed our country, so here we go. Put that one in your fucking blogs.
Trump just flew to Alaska to link up with Putin like a weird crossover episode nobody asked for. And this summit that was held was giving Love Island recoupling ceremony. But instead of finding peace, Trump just gave Putin a red carpet and a free PR boost. I'm sure Trump thought all of us would be sitting here like, yes, this man is cooking! Let him cook! Bitch, the meal is raw! Hi everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, you know what fucking time it is, bitch. It's time for the daily scream! Trump strutted into that summit saying he wouldn't be happy unless he left with a ceasefire from Russia. And the bitch actually walked away with nothing. Not a ceasefire, not an agreement. All we got was Trump standing there on live TV looking like someone just told him the McRib got discontinued. He mumbled through this press conference trying to spin it like, oh, we made progress. Where? Where's the progress? Putin gained more territory last week than Trump has brain cells left in his head. And if someone has to say it, bitch, I gladly will. Our country looks like a joke. A whole ass fucking circus act. Putin walked away stronger, Ukraine walked away screwed, and Trump walked away looking like a discount mall Santa. Honestly, I think Trump knew that this summit was not going to end up in his favor, because in true Trump fashion, he completely flip-flopped and decided, actually, never mind, a ceasefire isn't important. Bitch, you literally said 48 hours ago, I won't be happy if I walk away without some form of a ceasefire. Meanwhile, the president of Ukraine, Zelensky, he showed up in DC with a literal posse of European leaders like they were the goddamn Avengers. And Putin's plan is simple. Keep the war going until either Ukraine gives up land or collapses. Trump's plan, give Putin a red carpet and a B-2 fighter jet show. This was supposed to be a historic summit. Instead, it was the political equivalent of trying to watch your drunk uncle sing karaoke. Embarrassing, like, doesn't even cover it. We look weak. We look like a fucking joke. Like, I had a feeling this summit wasn't gonna end well, but I was at least hoping it would.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
USA!
Guys, how you all doing? Welcome back again to my channel, and thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So guys, we are going to be checking out this video compilation which I was able to gather from my FYP. So if you feel to watch them and share your thoughts, your opinion, let me know what you think about them in the comment section. And don't forget to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe in case you haven't subscribed already.
Am I the only one disturbed by this video?
Black people in DC, get your and take care of them police officers like they should have been taken care of 50 years ago.
See, she's the type of person that you don't want in your circle. She is what we refer to as ghetto fatigue. But you love your community so much that you're trying to set them up for failure. Y'all go ahead and listen to that psycho if you want to. I'm still shocked at the fact that she had balls to get on the internet and tell people to do something that she wouldn't even do. She doesn't even realize that she's a part of the problem. You're just giving them more of a reason to go out there and enforce law and order. But seriously, did she really believe that the community would listen to her and sabotage their whole future because she's in her feelings? Yeah, she's definitely the problem to the solution. You know, the type to fight fire with fire and then act super shocked when you get burned. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm still shocked that she fixed her lips to say that. Come on now. But I'm gonna leave it at that because I know no one is crazy enough to follow her advice. Not even herself.
Trump's DC drug sweep nets over 100 arrests. Let me say it again for the slow folks in the back. 100 arrests. Guns, drugs, and violent offenders. And these are exactly the results I expected to see. Hey, this is Keith, the law enforcement OG. 15 plus years experience in law enforcement, and let's get into this. So, our beloved President Donald J. Trump and his federal crime crackdown in Washington, D.C. is delivering fast results. Since August 7th, over 100 arrests have been made, 66 in the first 2 nights, targeting violent criminals and repeat offenders. Charges include assault, armed robbery, illegal gun possession, drug trafficking of fentanyl and distribution, and outstanding warrants for violent offenders who should have already been locked up. But that's another story in itself. Backed by 1,400 officers, National Guard troops, and federal agents, the city is now under 24/7 patrol, checkpoints, and high visibility sweeps in all your criminal hotspots. And if you ever work patrol, you always cover your hotspots. Now, supporters say this is exactly what is needed to dismantle the DC open air drug market and sends a very clear message to all the gangbangers in that area that this will not be tolerated. Critics call it a political theater, but many see it as Trump taking direct aim at chaos and the politicians who allow this foolishness to go on in their cities. In Trump's DC, law and order isn't just a slogan, it is his mission. And as citizens in our communities, this should also be our mission. Hey, this is Keith, the Law Enforcement OG. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me a follow on TikTok. And if you like this content, please repost. And hey, I'm curious to know. Leave me a comment. I'm out.
We have some serious news right now. Donald Trump has announced that he has instructed his administration to target museums throughout Washington, D.C. and across the country because they're too woke, that they talk too much about how bad slavery it was, how bad our country is, and how unaccomplished the, quote, downtrodden have been. In a new Truth Social post, Trump says that he has instructed his attorneys to go through the museums and start the exact same process that has been done with colleges and universities where tremendous progress has been made. This country cannot be woke because woke is broke. He further said the Smithsonian is out of control, where everything discussed is how horrible our country is, how bad slavery was, and how unaccomplished the downtrodden have been. Folks, this is Donald Trump's attempt at rewriting history in real time, and he's upset that the Smithsonian talks too bad about slavery, apparently. Spread the word so more people know. I'll do a full breakdown on my Substack, linked in bio. Subscribe for free. Follow along for all the news you need to know about.
In light of everything that's happening in Washington, D.C., right? I honestly feel like this is not the time to be scared. This is not the time to go into hiding. This is not the time to not be outspoken, okay? Even though they're trying to censor us, this is not the time for that. We need to be as knowledgeable as possible. Because who's to say that this won't come to a city near you? Like, he's already talking about going to New York. He's already talking about, he's already talking about taking over New York. He's already talking about taking over Chicago and all these other blue cities or major cities, whatever you want to call it, right? So I think what we need to do right now at this very moment is to educate ourselves about what they're doing in DC, what practices they're implementing, right? And we need to remember some faces and names as well. We need to recognize all the faces, all the names who are behind all of this, because it's not just Orange Man, okay? It's not just him. It's a lot. He's just like the face and the puppet of, it's not just him making these decisions. It's a lot of billionaires behind him. It's a lot of tech bros behind him. It's a lot of people behind him, making these decisions, right? A lot of people in his administration making these decisions. So we need to do our due diligence when it comes to research, when it comes to obtaining knowledge, right? So we can understand the full aspect, the full scope of things. It's easy to blame just one person, right? Like we all despise this man, but like, trust me, there's a lot more entities behind all of this. And this is most definitely the time to create an action plan for yourself, create an action plan for the people you love, your loved ones. And this is the time to like get more involved in your community as well, to get to know people, you know, so that way you're not all alone in this, okay? And yeah. I know it can be disheartening. I know it's very overwhelming seeing what's going on, watching all of these videos, and you know, I know it could be very, you know, stressing on the nervous system. If you have to take a step back for your own mental health, you feel free to do that. But like at the same time, it's like the problems can't be ignored. You know, we can't be distracted by, you know, you have football season coming up. Fuck football. Like this is not the time to be like distracted by minuscule shit, distracted by shit that was put here to distract, you know, celebrity gossip, celebrities and shit like that. Like, it's not the time to be distracted by that shit. We need to be focused, laser focused on what the fuck is going on, okay? Like, this is not the time to be distracted.
Dear Black people, please do not attend that music festival that may or may not be taking place in Washington, D.C. The best thing you could do is get your kids out the streets, go home, and figure out how to avoid needing to purchase tickets to any music festival in the first place. Because while the powers that be in Washington, D.C. are on some BS, some of that is on us. So please do not attend, because you know they looking for us to get out there anyway, so they have more of a reason to gaffle us up at these music festivals.
So if you're a black person watching me right now, are you going to be attending the music festival coming up soon? Are you going to be going? Because I have been seeing a lot of people, some black Americans, saying that people should not go because it's not a black owned. Why some persons are saying that there is nothing wrong going. So I really want to ask, are you going to be attending the music festival? Let me know if you'll be going, and if you are not going, let me also know the reason why you will not be attending the music festival. I'm going to be right in the comment section waiting for you guys.
The Nobel Prize Committee just sent a message to Donald Trump letting him know he is not getting a Nobel Peace Prize. Now, as you know, Donald Trump is desperate to win a peace prize. He talks about it all the time. He has his surrogates talking about it all the time. Well, clearly the Nobel Prize Committee has been hearing all of this, because they just posted part of a speech from one of their past banquets, and it is a message to Donald Trump. Take a listen.
8 of the 10 Nobel Science winners here today are U.S. citizens, but 4 of us are immigrants or children of immigrants. We are changing this successful formula at our peril.
Yeah, that is indirectly a message to Donald Trump saying, hey, you may be politicking for a Nobel Peace Prize, but your actions in your own country are going to prevent you from getting one, if you even had a chance to begin with. That is clear. They are sending a message to Donald Trump that what is happening in the United States is a peril to the very foundation of the Nobel Prize Committee itself. I think it's great.
So Iran is raising $40 million to put a hit on President Trump. And then people in the United States are celebrating. Y'all must have forgot what President Trump said. See, y'all don't understand that type of grit and that type of down in somebody. He just simply said earlier in February, I believe, if something happened to me, if you do assassinate me, I've left orders to obliterate them. There'll be nothing left. So for you that are celebrating that Iran is doing this, you're celebrating their demise, goof troops, because there'll be no more. You understand that, right?
So they just stopped my client from boarding her flight with a legal immigration visa in her hand. Trump's executive order says that her immigration visa was not in the national interest. Trump is literally trying to cancel legal immigration cases that he doesn't like or agree with. We are taking action. Follow me for a big announcement that every immigrant in America needs to hear.
Guys, welcome back again, and thank you so much for watching. Like, I just hope you guys can hear me very well because it's actually raining heavily here. So guys, let's talk about the last clip of this video. Like, what is actually happening, what is really happening, guys. You guys saw the last clip of this video that said that Trump just canceled a visa, a legal visa. Yeah, that this guy was actually having a legal visa, and they just canceled it, and he will not be able to come into the United States of America. Guys, like, what is actually happening in the US? What is actually happening? From the onset, what Trump said was it was going to be uh he was going to be deporting the illegal people and people with criminal record. But what he's doing right now is quite different from what he said from the outset. He only says the undocumented people and people with criminal record, and right now he is even stopping people that have a legal access, legal visas, people who are documented. He is stopping them from coming into the state. Guys, it's actually raining here. I just hope you guys can hear me. So he is stopping those the documented people from entering the state, and that is not fair because that wasn't the agreement from the outset. Yeah, it wasn't the agreement at all. So what he's doing right now is totally different from what he promised, and this is why a lot of people are so mad, a lot of people are so angry, a lot of people are so pissed off, saying that this is not what he promised from the beginning, that this is not the agreement. Yeah, like seriously, I think America right now, yeah. In fact, like, to me, I do not even advise anybody to come into the United States of America right now until everything is being settled. Yeah, not now at all, because as you all can see, it is very very difficult for people to come in into the state. Yeah, like right now, it is so difficult due to all that is currently happening, but we just believe and hope that soon that everything will get better to its perfection. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and let me know what are your thoughts. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section. Please don't forget to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already.